Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I want to talk to you about some modern classic fragrances that you might want to give someone for Mother's Day. If you're interested in this type of video, please keep watching. Please give me a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm still trying to grow the channel, and I need your help in doing this. Okay, so I just arranged these fragrances by the year that they were released as far as the information I have. And I'm calling these modern classics, even though some of them came out in 2022. But the smell of them will put you in the mind of a more classic type fragrance and not so playful. They're a little bit more serious, a little bit more, you can wear them anytime, any place, and you won't be out of place in this fragrance. And I think it can go for any age range, especially a more mature palate, one that may not want a fruity, playful type of fragrance. So here we go. Hope you enjoy this video. And if this video was inspired by a question my dad asked me. He said, what is the most popular fragrance for women right now? And honestly, I don't know, because I don't, as far as he was concerned, his favorite fragrance for a woman was Oscar de la Renta. A lot of us don't want to smell like Oscar de la Renta or de la Renta. It's more of a more of a floral fragrance. So it has that classic type feel to it. So that was the inspiration for this video, even though all of these are not florals. Okay, let's get started. I'm starting with Issey Miyake L'Eau. This is empty, but this is the bottle. This is what it looks like. This was released in 1992. It is a somewhat floral, mostly fresh, aquatic, ozonic, white floral scent. It's beautiful. It's long lasting. Wear it anytime. It'll be appropriate year round, even though it's more of a freshie. So this fragrance has not lost its allure to me. It's just beautiful. So I'm putting it in my modern classics. And I'm thinking of these as gift ideals for Mother's Day. Next, I have Hypnôse by Lancome. This was released in 2005. I just discovered it in 2022. This is a beautiful, spicy vanilla to me. It's slightly tropical. It has a passion flower note. It has a base of vetiver and some flowers, jasmine and gardenia. It is a aromatic. It can go, depending on, like if you like to layer, this can go tropical if you layer it with some tropical scents, or it could go like a beautiful spicy type scent if you layer it with another spicy vanilla. This is a beautiful, to me, exotic vanilla fragrance. This cannot be beat in my book. This is like a must-have. I really enjoy this. It's just pretty. It's very pretty. And I do think you can wear this year-round. And I think that this will be in a more of a classic type category. Modern classic. Next, I have, this was the fragrance that I thought of instantly, not even instantly, after I thought of what would be a good fragrance that could, across the ages, from 80 to 8, that can use it and it will still be okay. I came up with the original Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf. This is a beautiful floral fragrance. It has some white florals. It has the orange blossom and jasmine. It has a nice tea note in here. It's sweet. It has some vanilla and some patchouli. I think this is year-round. It's a crowd pleaser. People love this fragrance. It's not too floral where it smells like, this smells like my great-grandmother. No. It's not too young where it smells like that's for a teeny bopper. No. This is a all-around beautiful fragrance that most people would wear and feel confident and classy and beautiful in. This is Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf. This is the EDP. And this was released in 2005. The same year as Hypnôse was released. But for me, never knew about Hypnôse, knew about Flowerbomb. My next modern classic will be Giorgio Armani C, the EDP. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It's a little bit spicy. It's like a little bit sensual. That's what I'm going to say. A little bit sensual. It has cassis and patchouli, some woody notes. It's a bit airy. It's floral, has some rose in there. Vanilla, slightly green. This one hits a lot of points. It also is a bit wine-like to me, a bit boozy. This is just a classy lady. Anytime, anywhere, any place, any type of occasion. This is really pretty. And now that this has been sitting for about a year, it smells even better to me. I really, really enjoy Giorgio Armani C. This is the EDP, but if you really want to go for the gusto, try the intense version. That's even prettier. But I want to go with the C EDP because this one has a little bit more, like a little bit of a freshness to it. So that's Giorgio Armani C. And this was released in 2013. And to me, this is a modern classic. Next, I have a Middle Eastern fragrance that is a dupe for another fragrance that I think many people consider it a classic. And this is Armaf Club Nuit. This was released around 2014. This has some orange blossom and some bergamot. I'm sorry, not orange blossom, but some orange. Geranium, rose, jasmine, bergamot, grapefruit. It's citrus, it's slightly spicy, it's earthy, it's warm, it's spicy, a little bit powdery, aromatic, woody. It has some vetiver. It's a bit musky. It's a pretty scent. It's just not my favorite scent profile. I have been using it. I like to layer this with any type of fruitier, brighter, sweeter, orange base lotion, body spray type fragrance. And then I enjoy it more like that. But this really does smell similar to Coco Mademoiselle. And it's like a classic scent to me. This is an easy scent. Many women will love it. Many men will love it. Lots of different age ranges love it. It's just not my favorite. But it is a classic. It's in a modern classic scent family. So this is Armaf Club de Nuit Woman. You see I hope you can see that. You can see the writing at the bottom. It is a beautiful, heavy bottle. Yes, very nice. Weighted bottle. Not very expensive. This is one of the Middle Eastern fragrances. Very reasonably priced. And this is I want to say it's a 3.4 ounce. I'm going to go with 3.4. I don't see it, but I think this is a 3.4 ounce. Great value for your money. If you're on a tight budget, this will be a beautiful gift for any mother that you know that like more of a classic scent. Now, this is a fairly new. I wouldn't say it's fairly new. It's just popular. It's gotten really popular lately. It's probably been popular for a few years, but I found out about it last year. Oh, this is so pretty. This is Nishane 100 Silent Ways. This, I would say, is more on the sweet side. It has a beautiful tuberose in here with some jasmine, vanilla, and peach and vetiver. It's a beautiful powdery white floral. They're sweet, slightly fruity. Oh my gosh, this is really pretty. And this is one of the sweeter fragrances that I have chosen. And it's a little bit lighter and airier and fluffy. Very pretty. This is the only niche that I've put in here, but you can find it on discounters for a better price. Beautiful fragrance. If you are unsure about this type of fragrance, check it out in a Neiman Marcus or a Saks and see if you really like it. I would say try to get it off of one of the gray markets like Triple Traders or Joma Shop. Beautiful fragrance. That's Nishane 100 Silent Ways. I'm putting this in a modern classic for the woman that likes a sweet fragrance and that loves tuberose. next, the reason why I bought this is because it smelled like a classic fragrance from the late 80s, 90s. This is Chloé Nomad. Beautiful. It's a zingy ginger, slightly fruity, earthy scent. This is for the woman that doesn't really like sweet scents, but they don't want just a freshie either, because this, I would put this in a more of on a fresher side, more of a like a slightly oriental fragrance. That ginger just gives it a beautiful zing. It has some oak moss in here, some patchouli, white musk, freesia, peach, jasmine rose, marabelle plum, bergamot. This is just a really pretty, classic fragrance with a little kick to it. Very pretty. This is Chloé Nomad. Check that out. They do have like different flankers of this, but this just happens to be the one that I have. A lot of people like the Nomad Absolute. I think it has more vanilla in it, so it's probably making it a bit more sweet. But this is a beautiful, modern, classic fragrance, in my opinion. Oh, and this was released, the Chloé Nomad was released in 2018. And I don't think I told you when Nishane 100 Silent Ways was released. This was released in 2016. Okay. Trying to give you the same information for all the fragrances. Now, this one is another tuberose. I was going to say I only had one tuberose, but this is another sweet citrus floral tuberose. It has some vanilla in there. This is what people would say is a bubblegum tuberose, same as Nishane, because it's sweet. It's giving you those florals, but it's also giving you some sweetness. This is Giorgio Armani My Way. This is the original. This was released in 2020. You have some orange blossom with tuberose and jasmine with some vanilla, musk, and cedar. It is a really pretty classic type fragrance. It's for the young woman that loves florals, and it's for the more mature woman that loves florals also, but it's giving you a bit of sweetness. And so I think this hits a lot of different categories for women. I think it's an all-around fragrance, year-round, any occasion. You're gonna smell pretty. You're gonna smell put together. It's just a beautiful fragrance. And that is My Way by Giorgio Armani. Modern classic. Now, this was a new one for me. One that I was unsure about. I really didn't think I was going to like it. My friend gave it to me, and I was like, oh, it's okay, but it's floral. I don't know. But let me tell you, I wore it. I enjoyed it. Other people enjoyed it around me. It is a floral fragrance with a bit of sweetness to it. It's just pretty. It's just pretty. Especially if you like floral fragrance, because it's a bit creamy and floral and sweet. This is Dior J'adore Parfum D'Eau. This is the natural version that was released in 2022. You have some jasmine, green notes, honeysuckle, magnolia, neroli. I think this is the only fragrance I have out here today with neroli and rose. So it's slightly green, citrus, and fruity, and it wore well on my skin. Very pretty, modern classic. I know J'adore, the original, lots of people love it. I've never had any of them. This is the only one that I've had, and I enjoy it. So there. That's a new modern classic. And last but not least, I have another Middle Eastern fragrance. This is a beautiful, jammy, spicy rose. It is a dupe that's very similar to Rose Petals. This is Rose Petals to Rose Prick. This is Rose Petals by Alhambra, Maison Alhambra, under the Latafa brand. This is so pretty. If you like a spicy rose fragrance that is a bit heavy hitting, that's gonna last, it has some sweetness, it has May rose, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose. You get some saffron, vanilla, patchouli, turmeric, pepper, and spices. This is a pretty fragrance. If you like a stronger, heavy-hitting floral fragrance that's sweet, this is going to hit the spot. And I'm putting this in the modern classics. Lots of people love rose fragrances, but then they don't want what they say, the old lady rose. This will not be the old lady rose because it's jammy and sweet and spicy. It's just doing it. And it lasts long. So, once again, this is a inexpensive Middle Eastern fragrance, Rose Petals by Maison Alhambra. So that completes my modern classic fragrances for Mother's Day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you will pick one of these as a present for a mother that you know. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Please give me a like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if you have to pick up some Mother's Day gifts or if one of these is on your Mother's Day list as a fragrance for yourself. All right. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.